So you're welcome to today's stream. Today is Sunday, and the market will be opening later. The market will be opening later in the day, and I'm going to do the analysis here. So I'm going to do my analysis here against tomorrow. Against tomorrow. I'll start with gold today. Start with the weekly outlook. Start with the weekly outlook on gold. So gold is obviously bullish. Gold is very, very bullish, taking it in from here. Gold closed last week with a new ATH. Gold closed last week with a new ATH. All-time high. So on the daily time frame, gold gold is bullish. On the daily time frame, gold is bullish. Now, I'll be expecting a retracement probably this week. I'll be expecting a retracement this week on gold. A retracement this week on gold, because gold actually reached a psychological level. 3,600 is the new ATH on gold. Gold is very, very bullish, extremely, extremely bullish. Gold is very, very bullish. Gold is bullish. So there should be a little bit of a retracement on gold. I'm expecting a bit of a retracement on gold this week. Probably 1,000 pips retracement back to 35. And this area right here will serve as the engineered liquidity. This area will serve as the engineered liquidity. Yeah. This area will serve as the engineered liquidity, and there's going to be a probable retracement to this level, 3580. There's going to be a probable retracement to 3580. There's going to be a retracement to 3580 because this FVG hasn't been mitigated yet. This FVG hasn't been mitigated yet. So this FVG haven't been mitigated yet, and I'm actually expecting price to tap into this zone, to tap into this FVG. And the imbalance was actually created due to the news that NFP created this imbalance. So once I go down to the 2-hour time frame, the FVG actually becomes a bit clearer. The FVG becomes a bit clearer. FVG becomes a bit clearer on a 2-hour time frame. So this right here is going to be like this. This is a breaker block beside an FVG. It's known to be high probability FVG because of the breaker block beside it. Because of the breaker block beside it. So this area is a sweep of liquidity to reach a new ATH after a brief retracement. So I'm actually expecting price to come into the zone. I'm expecting price to react a little bit from this zone. Just a little bit of reaction from this zone. Because gold is evidently bullish. Gold is evidently bullish. I'm just trying to look for a place that I'll be able to take my trade from, a place I'll be able to take my entry from on gold. I'm looking for a place I'll be able to take my entry from to probably tomorrow once market opens. This is an FVG, and because this is an FVG, it's bound to price is bound to react from this zone. Price is bound to react from this zone. Price is bound to react from this zone. So I'm looking at a possible buy entry. I'm looking at a possible buy entry from here. From this area. I'm looking at a possible buy entry from this area right here. And there's another area here as well. So once price comes into the 50% of the AVG, once price comes into this area, 50%, this area is unmitigated. This breakout block right here is unmitigated. This breakout block as well is unmitigated. This one has been mitigated. This zone right here has been mitigated. This zone has been mitigated. This zone right here has been mitigated. So there should be a brief retracement. There should be a brief retracement this week on gold. There should be a brief retracement this week on gold. There should be a brief retracement this week on gold. There should be a brief retracement this week on gold. I'm really considering entering from this zone. I'm actually considering taking an entry from this zone. I'm considering taking an entry from this zone. And gold. So I will open my other trading view to see if I can take entries using just support and resistance. So what I'm going to do is to go down into the 5 minutes time frame. Go down to the 5 minutes time frame. On 5 minute time frame, I can see DOL, yeah. I can see DOL, yeah. I can see a resistance zone. I can see a resistance zone right from here. I can see a resistance zone here. I can see a resistance zone here. And this area is going to be an area of support. This area is going to be an area of support. This area is going to be an area of support. So there is a full breaker block around this zone, close to the FVG. There is a full breaker block around this zone, close to the FVG. This is an area of a drawn liquidity right here. Drawn liquidity right here. And this is another drawn liquidity right here. This is another drawn liquidity right here. Another drawn liquidity right here. So I'm going to go higher to see if I can get another type of entry here and here. Then drawing liquidity to this zone, so drawing liquidity to that zone. And there's another drawn liquidity here as well that held. So I will expand this zone to this area. I'm going to expand this zone to this area, and I would also expand this zone to this area. This, I'm going to shrink it up a little. So this is going to be my entry for this week on gold. This is going to be my entry this week on gold. This is going to be my entry this week on gold. So I'll be using support and resistance to take some entries. And I'll be using drawn liquidity to take some entries on currency pairs. Yeah, so this is the end of my analysis for today. I'm just going to be analyzing gold today. And this is the end of the analysis today. See you all tomorrow.